Push the button. Push the button.
Okay, welcome everybody to a special mock drafts on tap because we got the OG football dirty crew, me, Jeff Crisco, and Waleed Ismail, and I can even get their names correct. There it is. I pushed the names correct button, and let's get Waleed's logo there. Uh,
It's good you don't have the names wrong button pushed anymore.
Yeah.
yeah, well, Discord
All,
flips the script on me, so
all right. We got a mock draft starting a 12-man auction in a little over 5 minutes. We got 10 of 12 people here, so hopefully that's a good sign. As long as everyone actually shows up to the room, because let's be honest, last week the room was full for a 12-man, and it didn't matter because a quarter of the people weren't there, and that kind of makes the data, not good.
What would you call that? Because it's not it's like cyborgs. It's like human robots.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter because they're robots because it's the robot that's doing it, and we're got one more person to go here. Let's see if MK makes it.
Oh boy.
there we go.
Oh, is that why all the second round? Yeah, I think I did know that. Some Fudge just put in the Discord that like Jaden Higgins got a fully guaranteed contract when he signed his rookie deal, which is why all the second rounders are kind of holding out.
Oh, that's interesting.
Good
Hey,
for them.
Yeah. Hey, we got a full room.
And we got a full room. Get paid. That's what I say.
Always.
And as always, if we don't have enough data, we will bounce out of here.
Yep.
Like we'll go to the next room because our goal here isn't just to do an auction. Because if you're doing it against bots, you're not actually practicing things that will happen to you.
Nope.
You're not don't get me wrong. Occasionally you'll get a guy who's going to go $10 over on a bunch of players, but that doesn't happen as much as you would like it to.
Yeah, you're working against algorithms instead of people at that point.
I will say I love to start the year like in May or June. I'll do a 10-man by myself where I know it's only gonna be me and no bots, just to see what team I can build. That's how I lead into football season every year.
10-man by yourself. That sounds like a lot of attention.
Well, because everyone's gonna spend all their money right away. So I want to see how the middle tier kind of plays out. Because it helps me get a feel for where I'm gonna get my great mid-round value, if that makes any sense.
To start
makes a lot of sense.
To start the year, I always like to join a all bot mock and then leave immediately, so it's just robots arguing with each other for 2 hours. I find that funny. I don't know why I find that so amusing.
I like your way of doing it better.
You just go back in and it's like those two AI assistants talking to each other. They're just like, that's how the nominations are going.
I drafted Baker and Scott Fishbowl immediately before the Wirfs injury was announced, but I don't really mind because I had a 12 spot and I'm looking at Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, and then at the turn I was just like, I'll just take Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield because it's super flex.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
it's a weird super flex though because you can start no quarterbacks, and they kind of nerfed quarterbacks in this one.
They always say they nerf quarterbacks, but you can't really nerf a position when it's 6 points per touchdown, and there are guys who are going to score 30 touchdowns. Yeah, there's a limiting factor to it. That's why I actually think quarterbacks are getting way underrated. I think I want to say I fucked up not taking Hurts at the turn, but Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb were there, and I don't know how I can with 2.5 PPR and points per first down. I can't pass those guys there.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I did, but
were you the turn? Were you the 12?
I was 11, and I started McBride and Hurts.
Well, to be fair, if McBride had fallen to me, I would have taken him over both of those guys because it's 3.5 per reception.
Yeah,
and Hurts, like I said, Hurts was close to me, but there's no way did Hurts go before CeeDee? Because Justin Jefferson went in the first round in yours.
CeeDee went immediately after me.
Okay. That's the one that I was thinking about that's close, but I was lower on CeeDee, and then listening to the Cowboys breakdown on the TH Fantasy podcast and looking at Zachy posting some of the numbers in our Discord, and CeeDee Lamb the last 2 years has been the best receiver in football.
Yeah, he's been bonkers, and he's going to be freed from Mike McCarthy. I saw a TikTok today about they were breaking down just like they're like this is like why Mike McCarthy isn't with the Cowboys anymore, and it was a 1st and 19 at like their own 5 or something. The first play was a run play to CeeDee Lamb. The second play was like a draw, and the third play was a flat to the fullback, and it's like cool, man.
At my core, I am a football traditionalist, and that's kind of why I'm excited about Ben Johnson. Is like he has his trick plays, but if you look at him, he's just trying to run the ball, and use play action in motion to set up passing for explosive plays, which is how you win games. Like, so don't get cute.
Yeah, that's the Shanny tree does that too.
Yeah,
you set up a run, and you set up a counter to that run, and then the third time you run that play, it's a play action, and you got the defense just on their heels. They don't know what's going on.
So how do you feel about George Pickens this year? Since we're talking Cowboys,
George Pickens. I feel like in my strategy, my wide receiver 3 is going to be a big boom bust guy. I feel like he's a good guy in that strategy.
Yeah.
I also feel like he's the kind of guy that could potentially fall apart if he's not getting targets because CeeDee Lamb's eating them all. I think that could be a problem, but I mean, he's like somewhere here. Let me pull up my ranks really quick. I think he's somewhere in the like 30-ish range for me at wide receiver.
Wide receiver 30, that can't be right. There's like too many.
34.
Feels. I've got to look at this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He was. Looks like he dropped 2 spots in my most recent update.
Okay, we have 3 bots here. That's the most we can have. So hopefully one of those people will get gear, and then we're good.
Okay. So like one of the things that like the stat that Tony found that I thought was like that really like stood out to me is like Dak Prescott is one of the best go route throwers in football.
Yeah.
And George Pickens' most successful route is that. I look at the contract here too, because he's not getting extended by Dallas. So he's doing this to get paid. So I just kind of feel like the explosion factor is there. And like you said, you're looking for boom bust. Like you're looking for guys who are going to have those kind of weeks. I'm about to come up in this draft here. And I'm trying to think.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy where if he's my second wide receiver, I'm panicking. If he's my third or fourth, I'm chilling. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm happy because that means I did it right.
2 bots. We may just have our 4th viable 12-teamer of the year.
Ooh, let's go.
You want? Oh, yeah, 2 bots. Okay, we're good. Yeah, let's fucking go. Where am I in this? Why do I always go last? I fucking hate this new setup. It's such horseshits.
It really is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to try to switch things up, but I don't think I've really had a good 12-teamer auction with like live data. And now we're at 1 bot. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm definitely going to stick with my thing. I've been saying it all season. This is a season to punt quarterback, to punt tight end. Like, unless you're going to get the top 2 guys at tight end. I think there's a ton of value, and I think quarterback after those first 4 guys becomes really flat. Like, the difference between 5 and 15 to me is negligible. So you can find value and get your guy. Running back, I think that like running backs are going for a lot more money now, which is why I've been circling back to 0 RB, but I haven't really had a chance to do this in a 12-man, so I'm kind of excited to see how this plays out.
I think it's going to be really funny in Superflex because I think a lot of people are going to count on that discount in quarterback, and that will not happen. You're already seeing it in 1 quarterback leagues where like the guys that are going for 6 are now going for like 15 because people kind of panic. So yeah, there should be a lot of people caught shy thinking they can get some value.
Oh, I'm 1 pick away from the turn here, and I'm hoping that Dak will come back to me so I can stack him with CD. Then I got Baker and Dak as my quarterbacks.
Oh, your Scott Fishbowl just started?
I mean, I'm about to hit my turn. I'm at like 6, 7. Oh, we were one of the last ones to launch.
Oh, okay. Because I'm down to drafting like, let's see, who did I? I'm crossing my fingers that Jerome Ford falls to me in the 12th. So that's where I am.
Dude, Jerome Ford with this scoring setting is like him and Justice Hill Give me those. Actually, I think Marshawn Lloyd is going to be a sneaky late guy.
Yeah. Well, also with the Quinshon Judkins thing yesterday, I'm like, oh, I'll snatch him up in the 11th, see if something comes of that. I don't think it will because bad people are never punished. But
here's kind of how I looked at that because I did a best ball draft earlier. He felt like Judkins fell to like 85, 90, I think maybe.
Mhm.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm smashing him there every time because I hate that he's a bad person, but I want to make money, and he's not going to get suspended this year. He'll get suspended next year if he gets suspended. So, I'm going to buy that, dip in the market just because, I'm not going to feel good about it, but I'm done, knocking guys off that I hate off my board when there's actual money involved because all I'm doing is hurting myself.
People are generally going for
63 for Jahmyr Gibbs. All right. Well,
people have
guys been seeing is this normal for the holy crap? Is this normal for the top of the
there's three types of options. This is the most common one where players tend to go for about 5% over projected value the first 10 or so picks. And
the top running backs are going for big money. So because the last couple of years in auctions, you've been seeing a lot more zero RB strategies. But because of how good running backs were last year, you're seeing that become a lot flatter. So zero RB has once again become I think the optimal. This is too early for BTJ. I'm not going to get the discount.
I want my BT discount.
Where are you so let's see, where's Killer's projected at 43? Are you guys usually see him at 36? Is that the discount? Is that the discount?
I haven't seen him at 40. I'm just hoping people get him for 40, but the problem is there's enough absurdists in here who realize that Brian Thomas Jr. is severely undervalued. I only had one concern with Brian Thomas Jr. when he was coming out. My projection of him is he was either going to be a top 5 receiver in the NFL or he was going to be a complete bust. I didn't think there was any middle ground. And considering how he finished last year, I'm all fucking in.
Yeah, I think we're leaning towards the best top 5 receiver in the NFL.
He showed because his athletic profile is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a monster. He's so good.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this is a weird year for me in Snake Draft because I can't remember the last time I've been there are 14 guys I'd be happy with in the first round. So give me that turn.
Yeah, I mean, I usually try to get the turn so I can soak up value, but this year it was at least in Scott Fishbowl, I was man, I have too many options. I was dreaming of double tapping Bowers and McBride. Bowers went one pick before me. I was man, that would be insane.
Bowers went 5th overall in our draft.
Damn.
I mean, I don't disagree with it. I personally like McBride a little bit better than Bowers this year, not because I think McBride's a better player, but because I can get him for cheaper in auction or a round later, and I think that difference is huge in value.
Also, I have McBride as my number 1 just because touchdown regression is so much on his side.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, the Raiders added a bunch of they added Genty, who's going to take a bunch of targets. Best should change a bunch of the way that the target distribution is done in the passing game, and it's just I don't know. I feel like he's still they're still in a tier together, but gun to my head, I'm going McBride over Bowers.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing, but also I think that Bowers might not have the reception total he had last year, but I think he's going to get much better looks. And I think that matters.
Yeah. But, we're playing the stupid game we play. You could get, if you go from
$67 Justin Jefferson. Let's fucking go.
Get this money off the board. Get out of here.
I don't care about
that. Well, we got that.
Guys. Yeah.
What's that?
$67 for Justin Jefferson? Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm not living in the top 5. I usually live in the 6 to 10.
First off, I was one of the only guys who liked JJ McCarthy as a prospect coming out. I don't know how you feel, but I get made fun of it all the time. But this year after Sam Darnold, I'm noticing a lot of people are on my side, even if they don't necessarily believe in the prospect, they believe in the system.
Yeah, I mean,
here's the question. Is JJ McCarthy better than Sam Darnold in your opinion? What do you think? Well, I think he's a no-brainer, yes.
Sam Darnold is booty. I mean,
he's not booty. He's an average NFL quarterback. which is
He's
not what
fine.
we're shooting for.
He's fine. Like he's
Stole my nomination, Jeff.
What'd you say?
You stole my nomination.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Darnold is he's a tier below the like Baker guys. Like arguably, I think he would be on par with like if Derek Carr was playing this year, kind of like that 18th best quarterback in the league tier. Classic Indianapolis Colts quarterback.
Yeah.
So
no, but Darnold's going like QB 22, which I actually think at that price in best ball, I don't mind him at all as my like third quarterback.
see that third QB, sure. They don't have like their big play guy is MVS. You know, so it's like.
But the way I agree with you, but I think that's going to be a much more run-oriented team. Like, I love Kenneth Walker this year, and Sam Darnold has wheels. Like, he'll run. So I think like there's some like there's a floor to what he can do that I think he'll get you some boom weeks. He'll get you some weeks where he sucks. So like he's only a guy I'm looking at in best ball.
Yeah, if it's in a managed league, I can't imagine doing it. But as a third QB in best ball, it's like sure, whatever. Like follow your gut. You know, especially because you can get into like a very cheap Cooper Kupp stack with him. Like that's like dirt cheap if you believe in Cooper Kupp bouncing back. Like that's just like an absolute dirt cheap a stack that you could do right there.
Yeah. You know, like I just can't get on board with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like every year I'm always like he's good week. He's gonna finish as a top 10 receiver. I don't doubt that. But like I never feel like I'm going to get the weeks I want out of him. And then every season I look at him and I'm like, why do I think this? Because he's awesome.
It's because you're used to seeing him being like, you're like, oh, that's just this possession receiver. Like he's just going to be like poor man's Wes Welker.
Yeah.
And then he's actually a beast and he gets double-digit touchdowns too.
Yep. Yeah, his target share into red zone is very good.
Yeah, he's out of control. Like I was talking about it. Hold on, I got to pull it up really quick. I was talking about it this offseason because I have him in my home dynasty league. And I was like, man, it really didn't feel like I had a lot of, I was like furious at him for his down week. So I'm just pulling up the stats here to see what his down week was. His worst week was 8.7 points.
I mean, that's...
Oh, his first week was pretty bad, but like I was furious at him, but it was like 13.7, 25.2, 8.7, 18.6, 19, 38.7, like I was furious with him for that 8.7. It's like, oh, he wins weeks. He wins weeks. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks straight with a touchdown.
Oh, so. God damn it. I hate tweets like that.
What?
If you look in general chat at a Discord, Kenzo just threw something about like Judkins, and they're throwing out things. They're already throwing out things to like make the victim look bad, and I hate that. I hate that stuff. Yeah, it's just
Poopa na poopa. Stayed with Judkins for additional 5 nights. Who cares?
Yeah. Maybe they didn't have an easy way out. Like, there's so much context missed there.
Maybe the sudden young millionaire paid her way to Florida and she had no way to get back. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah.
So she had no choice but to stay.
Yeah. That's... yeah. I knew I wasn't getting Puka. I was like, I already got Justin Jefferson, and like I know there's enough of us in here that we're not letting Puka go.
No,
like I'm not gonna get that value. Oh, my favorite combination this year.
I was gonna say, is Tony in the draft, or am I gonna be able to get Nico Collins?
Tony's in the draft, but that doesn't mean. That doesn't mean you're gonna get Nico.
Tony's the highest I've ever heard anybody be on Nico this year.
Last year he was right though.
But this year he said guy. This year he said he'd take him over CD Lamb.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's saying that, but also like some of that's just him being. It's just a bit, you know.
It's bravado. It's bravado.
I wonder when push comes to shove if he actually is.
Yeah.
Because
Show me the ownership rates, Tony.
Look, all I know is like I was kind of looking at the TH Fantasy podcast last year. If you used them as a metric for best ball, man, if Nico and Godwin don't get hurts, like you know how much Tony still made a good profit. Like think of how much more money he would have made.
Yeah, like he's incredible. He works his ass off.
His research this year is it's better than last year's, and last year's research was awesome.
Yeah, dude looks through the matrix. I can't get up to that level.
I guess I'll take a $56 Ashton Genty. That's interesting.
A $56 Ashton Genty went? Damn, I was too busy talking about Nico Collins.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want. I'm not buying Genty at his ceiling. I'd rather spend $30 left for O'Marion Hampton.
I'm buying Genty at his ceiling. Those rookies, they usually don't get injured. That's what I want in a running back.
Yeah, I feel like Genty could be a good value just because people in the back of their mind they go, I don't know, he's a rookie, so you could get if you're pushing it and you really want him, you can.
If I'm spending a quarter, I'm not taking him in the first round because there's too much talent that I'm more confident on that have the same ceiling as him. Like I'm not taking him over Gibbs. I'm not taking him over Derrick Henry. I'm not taking him over Saquon. I'm not taking him over Bijan. I'm not taking him over Achane. So why would I pay that price? Like I think he's going to be good. I like him a lot as a prospect, but I feel like I need to see him be that guy before I'm going to buy him at that ceiling. I also don't think he'll have the workload as a rookie.
Oh, I think he will. His only competition to the workload is Raheem Mostert, and Raheem Mostert was like hot ass last year.
Well, wasn't he hurt last year too?
Yeah, but he's also 32. Waleed, I don't know about you, but things don't get easier for me to heal now that I'm in my,
he's
also hit your 30s.
He's also like always hurt. I get it. Like I remember that about him. But when he's healthy, he's pretty solid. So
yeah, I mean, it's just. The thing is too.
You gone?
I was gonna say the thing is too is some of his injuries were fluky. Like I remember he broke his arm with the Niners. Hey, reasonable price, Nico Collins. I'll take it.
Yeah, I was wondering if I should have gone for that, but that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't know. I feel like a lot of times when I look at like players, I look at what they've done to the room around them to tell me what their usage is gonna be. Raheem Mostert, he's just a Chip Kelly guy. This is the third time Chip Kelly's gotten him in the NFL. So it could be that he's there in like a mentor role. I feel like Genty is like easy, like 18 touches a game. Easy. That's like 14 carries and 5 catches.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, give me like, damn, Achane already going for 50. That's $10 over like his average.
A lot. Yeah.
Oh, bot jump at him, but also I don't necessarily disagree with it. Like Achane in his third year, God, I've been a Mike McDaniel defender, but like I'm kind of on the. You got to show me now because.
Yeah, but I mean,
his offenses should be much better than they are. But I also think that like Greer has fucked up that roster. It's not a good roster.
Yeah, the offensive line is not protecting Tua. It's a very shallow in terms of weapons room. They just traded their third best pass catcher and got Darren Waller out of retirement. It's like, what are we doing here, man?
I don't even understand why you're trading Jonnu for peanuts when you know if you don't win this year, you're probably fired. That makes no sense to me.
Exactly. Well, I wouldn't. If you take the trade as a whole, I mean, it was probably like you probably could have stopped as for what is it, Jalen Ramsey for why am I blank? Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Like you could have stopped there. I think that's a weird trade, but you could have stopped there. But continuing to go is very strange to me.
I think that was just Arthur Smith demanding this guy.
That's true. Arthur Smith loves Jonnu Smith. Do you think they're brothers?
Huh?
Do you think
I
they're
don't know.
brothers? They both have the last name Smith. That's a very uncommon last
I
name.
think only one of them is a brother.
One brother, one fail son.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even like.
Back to your point, Waleed. You won't take See, I'm off on Saquon Barkley this year. I'm way off on
too.
Saquon Barkley. Yeah, but you said you take him over Genty, which I would take Genty over Barkley.
I'm never going to be in a position because they're both in auction overpriced for me, and they're both going to always go before I get the chance to. They're just not there in my rankings.
Yeah, it's one of those like, well, this isn't going to be my problem.
Okay, so this auction is starting to balloon to over 10% over Proj, which means I should get in and get a second guy in now because I'll have savings later when the market collapses.
Yeah, there's going to be a dip. $47 AJ Brown. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
That's bonkers. That's really good. All right, Brown
is so mispriced this year. Mid-second rounder, when you look at like the like there's so much he's in such a good position to bounce back because like the leads that the Eagles had last year and how much they were running the ball in the second half.
Yeah, those leads aren't coming this year. I think they're
the fourth hardest schedule in football. Like AJ Brown is due for significant bounce back this year, and he was still a low-end wide receiver 1 last year.
Yeah, I mean he was out of control.
I love AJ Brown this year. Okay. I love him so. I mean, I love him every year, but I love his value a lot more. I have so much AJ Brown this year.
Damn it, David!
I got some like.
Yeah, because he's going like.
Damn it, David! I had the bot killed. Oh my god, David! I don't know who you are. You're messing up my stuff here.
What was that?
I had the bot down to $23, and then somebody comes in and it's $31, and I'm like, "Huh? Thanks, man. Really appreciate it." Let's throw some chum in the water.
Data. It doesn't skew the data. That's what really matters.
Yeah, I just want to kill the bot. Have some fun.
Agreed. Rashee Rice is going to go for 25 minimum.
Yeah, I tossed him out there. I tossed him out there just in a word, chaos.
Yeah, I mean Rashee Rice is jumping up to be a second round receiver. So
and I hate it.
I suspect Yahoo has changed its algorithm for the worse because notice how it says projected $26, average that he sells for in real life $14.6.
Yeah,
you're taking in mostly all bot. You haven't filtered out the bot data. That's what that tells me.
Well, it's also that they've started with they changed his projected, but they're just leaving in the average from when he would might have missed time.
Oh, you gotta do last 5. That's what I do on my spreadsheets.
Yeah, because if you're just taking from all the way back, you're not going to get accurate stuff because things change. You know, like here, let's look at I wouldn't touch Johnny with the 10-foot pole.
What's his name? Amari and Hampton, man.
Johnu looks like the 13th most. No, wait, went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11th most expensive tight end. So they're just not updating Johnu. They're just not updating their auction data from they're just starting it from the beginning instead of rolling it last 2 weeks or whatever.
Mahmoud's saying don't sleep on Michael Myers on Las Vegas in the chat.
I mean, yeah.
God damn it. What are you doing?
You saw a lot
Stuart?
In Ohio State last year. You saw a lot of 2 tight end sets.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I do worry a bit about Brock Bowers. Yeah, it's not that they're gonna focus on Meyer.
Why did Brian bid $23?
There's a lot of mouths to feed.
Hold on.
So,
what just happened?
Here's what
happened. Hold on.
What just happened?
Who just bid? I think somebody meant to bid $2.
I think somebody meant to bid $2 and actually hit that 3. Yeah.
Oof.
And Brian left. Brian left.
You know what?
Oh my God! You know that $23 Will Lutz.
Yeah, I get it.
I will be writing an algorithm to remove this from our stat sheets.
And that's why I don't spend more than $1 on kickers.
Oh, poor Brian.
I got mad one time because I was bidding up to $2 on Greg the Leg, and I hit it a split second after somebody else did, and I spent $3 on him. I can imagine spending 23.
Oh, that's funny.
That rules.
The real OG move is coming back and still having a great draft after you wasted that money.
Yeah. You can recover from that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
easy.
if you do that, this is where you want to practice, because what happens if you fuck up in real life? You don't get the rage quit
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to keep your friends.
I will take a $38 Drake London.
I won't.
I needed to make a move, and I did.
I don't really trust Penix.
Oh, it's Penix gave him like, I think it was like 25 targets in their 2 games together.
Yeah, and I hope I'm wrong. Like there is a case. My problem is I didn't like Penix as a prospect, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
that's fair.
I'm not gonna project that he's gonna suddenly be good. He showed a little bit. I hope I'm wrong. Just because I don't like you as a prospect doesn't mean that I'm rooting for you to fail. I want players to prove me wrong, as long as you're not assholes. But $41 Lad McConkey, I honestly I don't hate it. Like I feel like I should be higher on him than I am.
Yeah, Lad McConkey's case in point for that. I did not like him as a prospect, but I was wrong in so far as how they use him in this Harbaugh offense.
I felt like I needed
Last
to
year,
move because the auction crash is going to have so much value. I'm going to regret not having top end guys if I wait anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in a good spot here. I got $74 left. I only got 2 players, but I see money like going off the board. So there's going to be value.
Yeah. I have a lot of like mismatch versus market in terms of how I'm valuing guys. So I'm seeing like I've got 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 RB1s still on the board for me. I've got a handful of wide receiver ones, so I'm chilling. I'm just gonna soak up some of this value that I see that others might not see.
Agreed. You know what? Let's throw you on the board here as my next nomination, because I'm not really as into you this year.
Josh Steinfeld?
I call him that in Discord. Dude, do you ever have you ever looked at the who's the guy who plays Miles Morales in Spider-Verse? Like, I don't know if you've seen his online
Oh my
profile.
god, he's in love with Haley Steinfeld.
And like, I'm just like, dude, you gotta understand that it's not gonna happen, and you just sound creepy.
Yeah, he's gonna Tanya Harding, Josh Allen.
I mean, yeah, but all that's gonna happen, he could try, but that himbo's just gonna take him down.
you can't. Josh Allen won't be taken down that easily.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine, like, you versus the guy she told you not to worry about, and it's Josh Allen?
Yeah.
You're like, wow. Oh no, this is a problem.
Yeah.
That 6'5", 250 freight train. Oh, cool.
How much? Yeah. I guess I can see Lamar going for more than Josh Allen, but I'm always going to value Josh Allen as my QB1 until he doesn't finish as a top 2 quarterback. Like, when he finishes QB3 or 4, I'll consider lowering him in my rankings. Until proven otherwise, he's QB1.
I mean, I have him like I think it's
They're
like 0.05 points per game different in my rankings. So
it's 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
Like, there are no wrong answers there.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to start picking nits, you look at like Josh Allen runs on the goal line, Lamar Jackson doesn't. And that right there is going to be huge production changes. You also look at like how many receiving touchdowns did Lamar Jackson have last year? Because Josh Allen had 1 and a passing touchdown on the same play.
God, that's funny.
God, I hate that. That game was the death knell for the Niners. I was like, well.
I mean, like, it's nice though to have a losing schedule and have a chance to bounce back, because you guys, like, there should be some positive injury regression for you, and that's what like will make a big difference.
That's what I'm hoping for too, is a lot of positive injury regression, and then Warren Sharp has the Niners as having the #1 strength of schedule, or easiest strength of schedule.
That helps.
And I mean, you look at that. They're playing the AFC South.
Yeah, I was like, you're playing the AFC and the NFC South. That's what I heard there.
Yeah, exactly. AFC, NFC South, and then a 3rd place schedule for that one game. So it's like there's a run where they're playing like the Titans, the Saints. It's out of control. Schedule. Let's see what we got going on here.
Yeah, I think we're going to do it that way. I need more money spent. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. So let's do a quick rundown of what's happened so far here. So, right now we got 4 guys with over $100 max bid. A lot of us are in the 75 to 55 range, which is honestly the money's kind of even.
Yeah, I feel like some of these guys are waiting to go all in for like 1 or 2 players that they're targeting.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out who those players might be so I can like do that. $18 Jalen Hurts to go with my AJ Brown. I like that.
There you go.
Yeah, I kind of was like, I'm not going to get like one of the stud wide receivers, so I was like, you know what? I'll pay up for Hurts to get the stack with AJ Brown, and like he's a top 4 quarterback for me.
I've got Hurts. I also have Hurts at 4. I have those top 4 running guys as a tier.
Of course, and then you go Burrow is this tier 2, and then you get everyone else.
Pretty much. Oh, here it is. I found that run on the schedule that I was talking about. Here's this run on the Niners schedule. The Panthers, the Browns, the bye week, the Titans, and the Colts. And then I won't talk about who they play next. I'll save somebody's feelings.
The Bears.
Chicago Bears.
Oh, that's week 17 though. Yeah. That's when the Bears are trying to lock up the NFC. Just the NFC. They'll already have
just the whole NFC.
Yeah, of course.
It's amazing.
I'm wondering if I should have not. I didn't realize Bowers went for 34. I just assumed he was going to get to 40.
Yeah.
Okay, I just cooked something. Can I share what I cooked?
Sure. What's cooking good looking?
I call these Dad's Way donuts.
Oh, I don't have the YouTube up. I can't see anything. Wow,
okay.
That looks great.
I slice an onion into rings. I take the large rings and I line them the inside with hot Italian sausage. And then I put a small ring in the middle to give them a fun donut shape. And I wrap bacon all around so it's completely covered. I threw some Montreal on there, smoked them for an hour and a half, and then glazed up some caramelized barbecue sauce at the end. Yeah.
If you eat 3 in a row, though, your heart does stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
That's why they're shaped like rings, so that the blood can still flow through the middle.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's just science.
Story checks out. Anyway, my wife came up with the name, she's like, this is the only time you will ever touch a donut. Like, this is your take on donuts, because I don't like sugar.
Oh, yeah. There's a guy at work like that, too. It drives me crazy. I don't know why. I'm like, just eat the sugar. Just eat the sugar.
I mean, I'll take some to be polite. If someone made homemade sugar, I'll take a small one to be polite, you know?
Homemade sugar? They're growing them canes in their backfield?
Yeah.
I made I did a tri-tip. I just did it in the oven last night.
You made a what?
I did tri-tip last night. I just did it in the oven, but
what style? Did you Santa Monica? What'd you do?
I did dry rub with Hot Box, which is my buddy Bo McBigtime. If you know him on Twitter, he's a fantasy Twitter guy. I did 3/4, 3 parts of his what is it called? Smokehouse rub, and then 1 part of his heat street. It's like his hot rub, and it came out perfect. I just threw it in the oven because my smoker. I didn't feel like dealing with it yesterday.
You're usually a marinade guy, aren't you, Jeff?
Yeah, I usually am, but I was hankering for a tri-tip, and there was none of the pre-marinated stuff at the store yesterday. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do a dry rub because I can't. If I do a marinade, it's just not gonna, it's not gonna do its thing in time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come in here real quick because MK has an excellent question. How many teams like the Bengals this year, which are good offense plus shit defense equals fantasy gold mine? Dallas Cowboys are on that list for me.
Mm-hmm. Dallas Cowboys are on that list.
They're going to have a bad run game, very likely, and their defense is going to have issues because Eberflus is. I don't trust him to keep that defense disciplined. So give me Dak, give me Pickens, give me Jake Ferguson, give me CeeDee Lamb. I think they should all be great returns on investment.
What about Jaden Blue?
He's too small to be a workload. I'll take him late in like some. I've got a fair amount of blue in best ball, but
Okay.
I'm not like he's going to be a waiver wire guy or back of the end bench guy, and that's fine. But like, I don't feel like they're going to be running for touchdowns, so I'm not really interested.
Well, he's more like a Jerick McKinnon style back, so he wouldn't be running for those touchdowns anyways.
That's what I mean. Like, he might like. I actually like him in best ball because I think Dallas has shown they're going to use a rotation of backs like under Schottenheimer. And yet, like you said, he's going to be like that PPR scam guy that you can get in the mid-late rounds of best ball. And that running back floor, if you're punting to position, will come in handy.
Yeah. What about the Jags?
That's an excellent choice.
That's a
for
good
that
call.
question.
Yeah.
I am so in on Trevor Lawrence this year.
Oh, me too.
Because look, I'm sorry, I still believe in the prospect, and when I see that like how you're running your offense, I'm like, this isn't his fault. You like, there's so many things that like he's being put in a position to fail, and it's just like he's a guy. Look at Jared Goff when you had someone who can like play to your strengths and put you in a direction to succeed, and just like the Liam Cohen, the run zone concepts that they had in Tampa Bay, translating that over. You know, another guy I'm really kind of in on, like low key, I think ETN at his value right now might be the best deal because like I don't really believe in Bigsby, and from what I've heard, Tootin is having problems blocking, which means that it's ETN. ETN's the running back I want in that room, mainly because like I think he's got the highest ceiling.
Also,
and you're
if
getting him at a really good price.
Also, if ETN falters and like say Bigsby takes over the role, right?
Yeah.
We saw last year with Rashad White and Bucky Irving till it was abundantly clear that Bucky Irving was the better player, that Rashad White was still having fantasy value. Like he was still as a pass catching back. So Travis Etienne does have that kind of like insulation to
it's going to be a rotation. Like it's going to be a committee, and that's okay. But like, here's my thing too with ETN, because I did like the player, and then I just kept watching Doug Peterson trying to run him up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. I'm like, why is he not bouncing outside and being used on screens and put in space when he is like one of the fastest running backs in football? It was bad usage. I've seen Tampa Bay use like Rashad White in a way that if they use Travis Etienne that way, he's gonna bust some long runs like on the passing game.
Yeah, because Rashad White is far worse than Travis Etienne. Like I think that Etienne had bad efficiency. I do think a good amount of that is Doug Peterson and the line, but like I said, he was catching like 50 balls before last year. So
like because Rashad White,
he's the pass catching. Yeah.
And Rashad White was like a PPR scam god. That's where you got your value from him 2 years ago. ETN in that row is so much more exciting.
Yeah, it's ETN is like he might be a falling knife, but I'm willing to try to catch him. Like he could be on the downside of his career, but that pass catching insulates him from completely falling off the map. That's why I'm interested in grabbing him.
I think especially in like DK best ball where it's 1 PPR, that increases his floor significantly, and you're getting him in like the 100 range.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's great value for a guy who can give you 7 or 8 points a week from the running back spot. Like having that guy and who has the potential to blow up. Like I think he's got a solid floor and a nice enough ceiling that he's got a good chance to return on your investment.
Yeah, I agree. I concur.
Yeah.
What do you think, Annie?
It's good. It's got a little much flavor for me.
I think I need to end it in the oven so I can crisp up the bacon.
That might be good. Yeah.
Blowtorch.
God, I want zero part of DK Metcalf, and I've always been a DK Metcalf truther. But there's one truth that I will hold above DK Metcalf, and that is that Arthur Smith is death to fantasy football.
Oh yeah, Arthur Smith. It might have been TH Fantasy mentioned that no receiver in an Arthur Smith offense have gotten more than 115 targets.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm out on DK Metcalf.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
he tells you he doesn't care, but like, and I get that. Like, I get the, in theory, spreading out your offense, but like, and disguising things. Yeah, you should use that. But here's the thing: if you don't like, if you aren't trying to put the ball in the hands of your best weapon consistently, what the fuck are you doing?
Losing
Like,
games, losing jobs.
It open like that. You have to. That's the approach you have to have. Get this guy in situations where they have to focus on him. Then you bring it out to other people. You don't just start doing things at random. You have to give them something they need to be afraid of and use that to free up those other guys. Like he's doing it ass backwards.
Yeah, he does the Jonnu Smith sweeps to try to set up the Kyle Pitts touchdowns. That's what he was doing in Atlanta. It's like, that doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work that way, dude.
Like, you take your best player and make them stop him.
Yeah, exactly. They'll let you do the Jonnu sweeps all day. They don't care. They don't care. Let me put it this way. If Jonnu Smith scores a rushing touchdown on a sweep, the defense will do nothing. They will change nothing about their approach. They'll change not a thing. So what's the point?
Have to.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they want you to do. They want you running goal line sweeps with Jonnu Smith.
All right, so we're starting to get into an interesting spot of this draft here. We got two guys over $100 in max bid. What does Jeff have here? So he's got Nico, Mike Evans. I like it.
Yeah.
You got a stud receiver. You got decent guys, and there's still some guys available who are going to be good value for you. Like
I said, I still got guys on the board that I value highly. So I'm just biding my time. I'm letting all the guys go that I don't value as highly as guys I still have on the board.
And Daryl, I think, had the same strategy. He got Lamar, he got Derek.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he didn't get a couple studs. He's waiting, and you guys have both put yourself in a position of strength in this draft. I'm usually a fan of doing something like this, but
yeah, I think one thing that I'll let everybody know, my quarterback is going to be Trevor Lawrence, because I will be willing to go higher than anybody else on him. So I think that puts me in
Jalen Hurts. I'm not taking another quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. I think that puts me in a position of like, oh, I can stay out. Like, if I could get Joe Burrow for like $8, I'll do that. But I can stay out of all this quarterback stuff that's really eating away.
I'm going to be really honest. I'm really curious to see what Trevor Lawrence goes for in the Experts League.
Yeah, because everybody's in on Trevor Lawrence.
I think so many of us are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna be so good this year with Liam Cohen.
The other price I'm really going to be interested in is Justin Fields, just because he's got a clear starting role where Russell Wilson's not going to take it away, and that quarterback upside this year.
Yeah,
like
he's been like in the games where he was the starter for his career, he's like QB8.
Yeah. Like,
so
he's a guy, he will win you weeks, and give me that guy every time. And frankly, I think that like I'm low key in on the Jets, and I know I shouldn't be. Maybe it's my Bears fandom. Look, I said it before the hiring process started. I think there's a legitimate chance that Aaron Glenn could be the best coach out of this bunch that was hired, and I think it was a good bunch of coaches that were hired. I like Aaron Glenn. He strikes me as a guy who's a leader. The issue is going to be how he can build that offense. I understand Detroit's defense wasn't that good, but it also never really had talent, and it did get better under him.
Yeah,
but I also think head coaching is different than like coordinating, and I feel like he's a guy. I feel like he's a guy who will be a better head coach than a coordinator.
He is. He's a leader of men. He told Aaron Rodgers to screw off to his face. He made him fly out to New York to be like, "All right, man. Here's the thing. You're fired. See you later. Thanks for coming in." Here's
my theory on that. I think he brought him out there to see how Aaron Rodgers would respond. Like, if Aaron Rodgers had gone right away and said, "Hey, I'm all in. Let's go," they would have been like, "Okay, let's go." If he had come in and been like, when he came in wishy-washy, they're like, "We're not going to play this game," and then they moved on. And that's exactly how you should approach that. Oh, God damn it. I fucked up there. I should have gone $8 for McMillan as my wide receiver 3. I like him a lot in that Mike Evans role in Carolina. I think there's a chance he could be a really solid play.
Yeah. If you want to hear some real psycho stuff, Walker said that Adam Thielen's going to outscore Tet McMillan this year. Real psycho stuff from Walker. Absolutely disgusting. I'm ashamed of my co-host.
I mean, like, I'm still laughing about him having like JMO is like wide receiver 19 or something, right?
Yeah.
What was his ranking? I'm like, that's
something
just,
like that.
it's just I like. Don't get me wrong. I still all my JMO shares I still have. I never sold them because I thought that he was going to get better. And I thought all the stuff that was keeping him from hitting that ceiling were like weird ancillary things that usually like that means 2 years you haven't shown anything. But it wasn't because of like football performance that he wasn't showing anything. It was just him not being able to get out of his own way. And
yeah. Well, I mean, he came in with the torn ACL, so that ruined his rookie year. And then his sophomore year, he was betting.
The gambling thing was such bullshit. Yeah. It really was. That's why I just never bought into it.
Yeah, it's and it's not something that's like going to hamper his development, you know. It wasn't like he was down for the count.
All right. I'm going to get Kenneth Walker if I can get him for cheap, but I know I'm not winning him.
No.
Like he's my I think he's my number one running back left on the board.
Yeah, he's Kenneth Walker is a monster. Remember when Kenneth Walker couldn't catch passes? And he had like 60 catches last year.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I just think about because I think Seattle has a better offensive line than New Orleans at this point. I think they have a better coaching staff in place, and I like the idea of that like offense, like the way the running game was run with Kamara and Kenneth Walker in that role. Just like the ceiling potential is there. I have so much Kenneth Walker in best ball.
Yeah, he's incredible, and he's going to the offensive line in Seattle has some issues, but the offensive line in New Orleans is like non-existent. So
did someone get Zay Flowers?
Yeah, Zay Flowers, $15.
Yeah. I'm higher on him than everyone else.
No.
I don't know about that. I have Zay Flowers as my. Where's my ranks? I'm pretty high on Zay Flowers. I have him as my wide receiver 24.
Yeah. That's about where I have him, I think.
Yeah, I've got some good guys left on the board that I still trust. You want to nominate a player? Hey, look,
cool.
you did.
Calvin Ridley for 8. Okay, nice. Yeah, I like that nomination because I like the idea of Caleb Johnson, but I'm not taking any Steelers. I don't want to deal with it. I don't care.
Same.
Like I think more often than not that's going to work out in my favor. But also at that price, like a guy who's going to have the clear lead back role.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that for $9.
Oh. God damn it.
It's all upside, baby.
No, I'm just thinking about like you're gonna get. Oh, you know what? You would have spent more for Hunter. You're just getting a discount because Calvin Ridley was nominated first.
Yep, that's correct. So he went for cheaper than Tet, and I have him as a higher receiver this year than Tet.
Same.
Feel good about that. Oh no, he went for the same price as Tet, $7. Oh man, the wide receiver 4 in Chicago.
Hot Italian sausage.
That was a running bit last preseason on the podcast.
What the DJ Moore's?
Yeah, every time a Bear did something, it was like, well, we're moving DJ Moore down the ranks. Like when Colin Johnson caught a touchdown in the Hall of Fame game, I think it was. And we're like, well, DJ Moore's moved down the ranks again behind Colin Johnson.
That's funny. Colin Johnson, like that guy had a great preseason.
Yeah, and that's why we kept moving DJ Moore down the ranks.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm so excited. The dumb is Cole Kmet going to get traded talk makes no sense to me because I actually love Cole Kmet this year. I think because Loveland is coming in with a shoulder injury and the way Ben Johnson likes to use 2 tight ends, like, I think he's going to have a much better role than people are giving it credit for. I think he's going to start the year out stronger than Loveland. By the end of the year, Loveland will get ahead. But you're going to actually see a lot more of like, each of them, like, it's going to be a pick your poison, and they're going to kind of eat equally. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think that like if neither one
have-
was
is there
there,
any more left?
the other has a chance to be a top 5 guy. But I think they're both
Yeah, man.
firmly going to be like
Did you
blob
like it?
guys, which is
Yeah.
a lot of value because the blob starts at like, let me see, like probably 11 this year. So that's all starting caliber guys to me at least.
Yeah.
If you're punting the position, so
Noted.
let's see. Yeah, it starts at 12 for me with Gesicki. So Gesicki, Loveland, Goddard, Warren,
Noted.
Fergo.
The tight end splits last year for Gesicki compared to everyone else in that room, real interesting. Like I get why people like him late now. I wasn't on board until I saw that.
Yeah, plus he's no Eric All at all. You know, he's gonna be out for the whole year. So no Eric All, and then they signed him. Like this team sucks at signing players, and they made sure they got Mike Gesicki.
Yeah.
So you know, it's one of those
Let me go through
things.
some of these teams now because we're kind of getting near the end here. We've been talking more football than auction here, so I don't know. Like we've been talking about players who are going, but at the same time, let's look at it. We got everyone's under $100. Jeff and Daryl are at the tops with $90 and $80 respectively. We got a $52, $44 guy, a $30 guy, and a lot of us are into teens or single digits. Fatty's team first. You got Malik Neighbors, Rasheed Rice, Chuba Hubbard, Garrett Wilson, and $55 left. That's a nice core. I like that. Brian is a bot, and he left after he spent $23 on Will Lutz. So I'm just gonna ignore his team because
The dude
it's not
values
real.
good locker room ethics. Okay, just don't blame him.
Yeah, no, I get it. We got GDL2, the second. CeeDee Lamb, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Bijan Robinson. That's a solid ass core. He's got $44 left, so I don't mind it.
We're on the mic. No, just know that. You can say whatever you want, but just know you're on the mic.
Daryl, second or the most money left. Lamar Jackson, Ted McMillan, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, and $6 for Patrick Mahomes. What are you doing, dude?
That dude.
I know you have extra money, but you got Lamar Jackson. You're never going to use Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to trade him, like not in a one quarterback league.
Draft to trade in a 1 quarterback league is like the worst thing you could do.
It's so dumb. I don't mind picking up a guy who's really good as your second quarterback just to keep someone else from getting him. That's the extent of what I do, but I'm never gonna fill my roster out that way. So that was Daryl. Mike's got $30 left. 5 players. He's got J-Mo, Cortland Sutton, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, David Montgomery. That's a running back core that could win you a league. Sutton should be fine. J-Mo should be fine, but you don't have a wide receiver 1. You just have to hope your running backs stay healthy. That's what that team is. JV was always a bot. David's got 4 guys left. Josh Allen, Puka Nacua, Zay Flowers, Chase Brown. And he's got $52 left. This is my favorite draft so far. We all know I was the biggest Chase Brown truther last year.
Yep.
I told you
That's
all.
why I nominated him. I was trying to get your money off the board.
I actually, but here's my thing. I think I think I'm buying him at his ceiling this year, which I don't like doing.
I don't know about that because I don't know either. The Bengals always bell cow one guy. They always do.
And honestly, like his PPR value was pretty solid. So I think I should be on it. But like I've just been so 0 RB this year. I'm so in under wide receivers that I'm never in a spot where I want to take him over. Like give me Devontae Adams in that spot. Give me Tyreek Hill. You know, like those guys, the ceiling on that I think is going to be nice because I think there's value at running back later.
Hey, who got arrested? Was it Marion Hampton or Quinshon Judkins?
Quinshon Judkins.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm on a show.
God damn it. Well, that's fine.
No.
I kind of knew I wasn't getting Hampton, but I was hoping I could get Hampton. Marion Hampton, I had the same grade coming out as Ashton Genty. Like, I think Marion Hampton is going to be a fucking stud. I love him so much. And you couple that with putting him on that Chargers offense.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is I'm worried that we're going to do the thing where we're just like we can't give up on Najee Harris. Like everybody's just like,
hold on. I want to be clear. I don't think he's going to get like the majority of the workload. This is a Greg Roman offense.
yeah.
Najee Harris also great value. Like I'm taking both of them. I have so much Najee in best ball because I'm getting him in the 11th round, and he's going to get a lot of looks. That's how Greg Roman does it. Like he's going to win me like 6 weeks, at least. And if Hampton goes down, he becomes even better. But I think Hampton, like, I Hampton. I think his floor is J.K. Dobbins last year, so I'll take that.
Yeah, and I
value.
mean J.K. Dobbins is washed now, so and he still performed well last year from just a pure volume perspective. So
and
I could
like,
see it.
And like Hampton, man, that's just like he looked like was he? I kind of feel like he was a young Gurley. I'll say it. Like Gurley in his prime, you remember him, that bowling ball, like speed power combination.
You know, I'm not commenting on the air about young girlies. That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, that took me a second. I was like, what is young Gurley? What? Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm not on show.
Young Todd Gurley. Like second year in St. Louis, like I feel like that's in Hampton's range of outcomes.
It's possible.
I don't think it's like I feel like there's I'm not gonna say it's like the most likely outcome, but I feel like that's in that like if it happens, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, it's one of those like, yeah, I could see it happening. That
dude's one of the toughest runners too. Like I think he's also gonna become everyone's favorite running back just because like
he's gonna be like Marshawn.
He's got that stiff arm, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's really good. He's good, folks. That's my my analysis.
All right. Well, I only have a 17. Oh, I stopped. I did. Last guy I did was David. David, favorite team. Let's go to Crisco here, who's got 8 players. He's got Baker Mayfield, Nico Collins, Mike Evans, Caleb Johnson, Kenneth Walker III, Travis Hunter, Alvin Kamara, James Conner. That's a good ass fucking team.
I try to live in the running back, back end running back 1, high end running back 2 range.
You actually did a strategy that I kind of like. I was debating going. I've been trying to get those top, like those 2 high end guys where I can, and pay up for quarterback and tight end because I like 0 RB this year. But you did something I've also considered where if I'm missing those top receivers, but wait for like all the big guys to go and just like take advantage of that second level where there's a ton of guys who are going to outperform, like that are in a good spot to do it. Like I love that strategy in auction. I haven't done it in a while, but like this is something I used to love to do. And like I always did it in years where I think when my value chart is very different from the consensus because that's where like you're betting on yourself. And if you're right, you're going to exploit the shit out of that. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off.
Oh no, you're good. I keep cutting you off. What I was going to say is that something that I try to do in deeper leagues. So this is a 12-team league. I'm trying to get a bunch of guys that will make a difference, and rather than trying to get like absolute studs at the top of the position like you would in a 10-team league or a league with fewer roster spots. So you want to get those huge changes, whereas this year I'm trying to build depth. I'm trying to build running back depth. That's why I try to get 4 guys that I have between 10 and 25. And I did
like
that, so.
The guys you got to really like high floor, high ceiling like spots, in my opinion. Like they're gonna get you those boom weeks, but even their bad weeks are gonna have you a nice solid floor. Like James Conner last year. Were you in that Game of Thrones league with me?
I was not.
Oh, you never did that? There was a Game of Thrones themed fantasy league. Something awful.
No, I know I didn't do the Game of Thrones league. I did the only something awful like theme league I did was Cheating for Charity that Beer used to do.
That was such a good league. I love that.
Cheating for Charity was so much fun. I still remember because that was when I was a field estimator. So I'd be sitting in my car and I'd be like doing spreadsheets, being like, okay, so if I sub this guy for this guy and this, like, if I maximize this, will I still win? And like counter being like, okay, but if they counter with this guy, like, can I still win? And then it was so much fun.
You're going to like mythical football.
I like what?
You're going to like mythical football.
What is mythical football?
Okay, so this is the big secret project.
Don't you probably are you supposed to say it on a stream?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you off stream. I'll tell you off stream.
Yeah, talk about it later.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I got
Oh,
you. I
man.
got you back. Well, I just know because you told me that last time. I'm like, I'm gonna jump in here. And you know what I'm gonna also jump in on, Evan? Let's look at your team here. We got Joe Burrow, Drake London, Lad McConkey, Ashton Genty, Devontae Adams. I fucking love this team. And you got 24. That's a fucking good core.
Thanks,
and
man.
I will say this: you got value just about everywhere. Like, because most of these guys went for, like, I think Devontae Adams went for price, but I've seen Genty going for 60. McConkey went for a little bit more, but Drake London, actually, no, you went a little bit more, but you plucked at, like, second tier guys. There's some good drafts you guys are doing here.
Thanks. The early indications were that I need to get in early and then just wait for the bottom to follow the market. So I think I did that pretty textbook.
Yeah.
This is my first auction of the year too, so I don't know what.
You haven't figured out the values yet.
Yeah, I got to figure out the values.
Okay, I got to point out here, like, there's a lot of teams here. Freeman's running for second week in a row. Best goddamn drafts. Brian Thomas Jr., Devon Achane, Bucky Irving, Brock Bowers, Breece Hall.
So he's got 2 RB1s, the number 2 tight end, and the number 6 wide receiver. Jesus.
I mean, probably a top 5 wide receiver. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
BTJ.
sure Brian Thomas is going to finish top 5 just because he did it last year, and I think his offense might actually be better. Like, I have more Brian Thomas Jr. than any wide receiver in football because I've been getting the 8 to 12 spot in a bunch of the DK best balls, full PPR, and he keeps coming to me in the second round.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Like, do you know how nice it is to have Puka BTJ as your start?
Yeah, that's you could do a lot worse than that.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of this. I also like Breece Hall here because I think they're going to run the ball. I don't think he's going to have a workload. I think we're going to see on the Jets the same thing we saw in Detroit where it's like 2 backs getting a lot of looks. I think like Braylon Allen is going to get like a decent amount of workload, but I think Breece Hall's efficiency is going to be incredible because let's be honest, the way he was used last year was just stupid.
Yeah, it was out of control. Like,
it was so bad.
It was awful. It was really awful. And I think that Braylon Allen is going to get a good amount of run just because, we're just trying to, because I think the Lions wide receiver coach is their OC now. So I'm trying to, they're probably going to run something similar. So 2 back sets, a lot of Breece Hall out of the backfield, a la Jahmyr Gibbs in good positions, not just dump offs because Aaron Rodgers is going to get blown up. And then I think there's going to be a good amount of Braylon Allen on the goal line. I think he had like 7 touchdowns last year. Like he could easily hit double digits. Like it's going to be a decent offense.
I think it's a little bit different. I honestly think it's going to be like, if you notice how Detroit always handled Gibbs and Montgomery, what they ended up doing is those guys just got to drive. This is your drive. You're doing this unless there was like a big run and they needed to take a breather. But then they always sent the other guy back in. But they alternated, but they don't change what they're doing. It's part of why that run game is so fun.
Yeah, that's true. I do also think that because they would also until late in the year they wouldn't give Gibbs goal line carries because he sucks at them. That's like the one hole in his game. But that's something that Breece Hall can do. Like Jahmyr Gibbs is awful at the goal line, and that's something that I don't know if Walker's watching, but that's something you got to realize, bud. He's awful at the goal line.
I mean, like, I guess, but like, I don't know. He's still got a lot of goal line touchdowns. So.
Well, yeah, but it's like because he'll get like 3 shots at it. It's
a volume thing. I get it.
Yeah, he'll get a lot of goal line touchdowns because I think it was towards the end of the year. Like Dan Campbell was like, yeah, well, I think he got 5 on one drive because of penalties, like 5 goal line carries, and then he finally kicked it in.
Can I just say, I fucking love Njoku this year. I think he's the best tight end value.
No, you can't say that. Wait till I get him, and then you can say that.
I already have McBride, so I'm sorry.
You're ruining it for other people.
You were paying $9 anyway. It didn't change anything.
That's true.
This is your rodeo. So you agree, is what I'm guessing.
I have him
there.
as my tight end 4.
I think he's like 6 for me, but I can respect that. You know what? I'll do this one because if I get him for $1, I don't mind. If someone wants him for $2, that's also fine.
Hey, look at that. The robot wants him for 2. Oh, no. Fatty wants him for 3. But Njoku, I think that with the Browns this year, you've got, well, especially with this Judkins situation, if that ends up being not trouble that he gets suspended, but trouble that he's going to miss camp. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, I had them, every team's got to pass at least 500 times, right? Like at least 500 times you're going to be throwing the ball. And the Browns are going to be down. So I think they're going to probably, and they're one of the more, they run a ton of plays every year. They run a ton of plays.
Yeah.
So a lot of passing volume, it's got to go somewhere. And
it hurts me to let my boy go, but I already paid for,
woo!
I already paid. Yeah. They've been listening to me and Tony talk about it. I think there's an outside chance Rome Odunze's wide receiver 1 for the Bears next year, for this coming year.
Yeah, it's Rome Odunze,
here's
Colin
the thing.
Johnson.
Like, the thing is, I get that his production was not what we wanted it to be, but if you look at his the metrics, it wasn't his fault. He was fine. The Bears' offense was the problem.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears' offense was not good.
It was not his fault. Like, his separation scores were right on line. He was getting, like, those... They just weren't using him right. They weren't putting anyone in a position to succeed. So, give me those $3 Justin Fields. And that's why I'm punting, like, quarterback a lot. I went for Hurts here, but, like, I will take $5 Justin Fields every fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
let's look at Stewart here. $9. He's got 11 to 15 players here. We got Jared Goff, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Devontae Smith, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, George Kittle, Quinshawn Judkins, Jaden Daniels. So I get you paid $3 for Goff, and then you're able to get Daniels. So I can get that. And you got Aubrey and 2 defenses. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing, dude. All right.
Yeah, man. $16 DeAndre Swift.
But I don't care. And the reason that I only have $17 and I only have 5 spots, but Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Trey McBride, and Calvin Ridley, I feel like is a pretty fucking good core. I like Ridley as my wide receiver 3 because Titans are going to suck, but they're going to have to pass a lot. And Cam Ward is infinitely better than anything. I did not like Cam Ward as a prospect. I have no shares of him in Dynasty, but he's still infinitely better than anything the Titans had last year.
He's fine. Like he's mid to late career Andy Dalton. Like he's fine. He can uncork one every once in a while. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes, but he's not going to revolutionize the team, which is infinitely better than the meme machine Will Levis last year.
Did you I don't know if you saw, like, there was I don't know if it was a Thursday night game, but I bet I found a bet over under Will Levis interceptions 1.5. I hammered that over. I hammered that over, and that was the game where the first play of the game, he threw the dumbest pick and then got benched. And I'm like, the process was right.
Yeah, the process was correct.
He was too good. I feel like in that bet, you should get your money back. Like, I feel like it's just like, we're refunding everything because, like, you were right.
What is Daryl doing?
He wants fucking, Trevor Lawrence.
He's going to be his 3rd quarterback. He's got Lamar and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I love these guys.
Take him. That's fine.
Yeah.
Who's my other quarterback?
Knock him out. Get yourself some JJ McCarthy.
There's still some guys on the board. There's 3 guys on the board that I could still take.
Let me guess.
My second quarterback.
Is Dak one of them?
Dak's one of them.
Is Caleb one of them?
Caleb is not one of them because this is a Chicago podcast.
No, you can say that, but like, I kind of feel like he should be. I love Caleb at his price this year. Like, just because Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I got distracted looking at quarterbacks. I let Brian Robinson go for $5. It's okay. It's a mock. Who cares?
I'd rather have Eckler anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather have JCM than both of them. For $1.
You're a JCM guy? I got him in the last round in a few of my best balls just because why not?
I am the JCM guy. He was a top 10 running back in this draft for me.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Pre-draft, I had him ranked at 10.
I didn't scout
So-
him, so
Yeah, he was my last guy that I scouted.
I will say with no Janu, I find Waddle really interesting at his price.
Yep, because he's gonna go back to that what's it called? That Jarvis Landry PPR underneath guy, I think.
Yeah, and he's so fucking talented. I like that. That's one of the biggest tragedies to me. I'm glad he got paid. It's kind of interesting. Waddle and Devonta Smith, both excellent top 10 receivers, and honestly, I feel like they deserve their spots, and they're number 2 on their teams.
Yeah, they
Trevion
could
Henderson
easily
went
be-
for $21. That's hilarious.
What?
Trevion Henderson went for $21.
Yeah, I wanted
That's
him, but I wasn't good. I get it. Like, if you're playing for stealing, it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, but that's $5 more than Omari and Hampton.
Oh, Purdy's got to be one of your guys.
Maybe Bartholomew.
He has to be, just because, like, just the points per game. He should be in line with that.
Yeah, he's gonna be really good. I don't know who's gonna be good in the 49ers receiving game except for George Kittle, but
So, I assuming it's Purdy and Dak. Is the third guy JJ?
no, I'm not
Really?
you, Waleed. My third guy is Kyler's still on the board, dude.
I don't want Kyler. I'm done with Kyler.
I'll take Kyler for like
Oh,
$3 as
God.
my second quarterback.
I stopped paying attention and I let Tyrone Tracy go.
Ah,
Son of a bitch. $9 is too cheap.
turnabout's fair play.
Yeah, I do need those running backs, but that's fine. Like, I don't care about running back this year. I think there's, like, value to get, like, floors from. $1 Janu. Enjoy yourself.
Have
when are we
fun,
gonna
Janu.
nominate? Yeah, I'll do that as my next nomination. Oh, I am starving. I just realized I barely ate today.
I had leftover tri-tip and watermelon for lunch. Let's go. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. Jeez, that's why.
Yeah.
I
I'll
was
stick a little bit longer.
what's it called? I was prepping for the NFL season. I took that late morning, early afternoon nap.
Yeah.
Felt good. Felt good. That Sunday morning nap.
Okay. I'm looking at this now. We're kind of in the. Oh, I have to tied for the. Oh no, there's 3 guys in the 20s: $21, $24, $22. I got 17.
Oh yeah, I have the most
And,
money because I was busy.
Yeah.
Doing stuff.
I have a little bit of money left over, so now I can try to grab my running backs. Maybe fill out my bench a little bit. So what is your favorite team of the ones that the ones that are out there? I feel like Freeman is up there for me.
Let's see. It's not Daryl. Daryl's got 3 damn quarterbacks.
Yeah, 100% agree. I kind of think Dave is another one that I kind of like.
David
I don't
is
know.
nice.
Honestly,
David struggles though, because you look at his first wide receiver, you're like Puka, hell yeah. And then you're like Zay Flowers, you're like, eh. And you look at Chase Brown, you're like, nice. And then you look at Pacheco, you're like, eh. And then it's Olave and Swift. I actually really like Evans' team.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
having trouble though that I got distracted, so I'm not filling it out right.
it's between Freeman and Evan, and I think I'm going to lean Evan here just because I don't know, man. I kind of feel like the high-end guys are just a little bit higher.
I gotta
Evans
fill it
got
out
3
though.
top 15 wide
Who's
receivers.
my RB2 gonna be?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. RB2 is fine. There's plenty of guys left that are.
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad
RB2s,
that
there's some
Henderson went for
RB2s.
$21 because I mentioned in the Discord, I'm like, Henderson going to me for $5 in every draft is not going to happen in real life, and it's messing up my ability to project.
Then there
Yeah.
you go. You got like some real data there. What do I want to do?
I guess I'll just draft a bunch of running backs and let guys sort them out.
That's
All
kind
right.
of that's what when I do 0 RB, I'll have 6 running backs, I'll have 5 wide receivers, and then I'm just hoping that 2 of my guys hit.
That's all you need. I'm more of a hero RB guy just because I want to have some sort of stability
I would have been a
one of
hero.
those, at least one of those spots.
If I have to figure out the 2 running backs I need to start every week, it's too many possibilities for me. If I have to figure out one, it's just
Exactly.
the sweet spot. Like,
Exactly.
I am usually more of a hero RB guy, but Achan went for way too much money.
Yeah. Mine was, this for me, it was just kind of like, I was like, well, I'm just going to default to my tried and true auction strategy and see how that goes. Cause like I said, it was my first one and I left too much money on the board. I got 2 bench spots in a DST and I got $18.
Yeah. You should have gotten Lawrence.
And
well, then and what you do when that happens is, of course, you look for, well, where should I bid up early? You know, so next time.
You already have Baker, so
yeah, like I'm chilling at quarterback. I'm fine. I'm just gonna get. See, my problem is that I have too many guys that I want to put on my bench.
That's what happened last stream. Is I had like $15 left over, and someone's like, "You should have gone up on this wide receiver position, and then your team is so much better." So this time I came along, I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to go up on that wide receiver position, and I'm not going to get screwed." I still got screwed.
So much. Well, your team is still significantly better than last time.
Your team last time was great. I don't know why I chose to view that as an insult, not a compliment. That just tells you something about my personality. But like,
that's funny.
Oh yeah, I definitely left too much on the board. Thanks for letting me use some.
All right, you guys can. I guess I was annoyed when I saw that Etienne got like nominated too, because I was like, we can go another round and people spend some money, I can like get him. Because at this point, I'm just targeting very specific guys and hoping I can get like. Well, as long as I get 6 of them, I think I'll be fine. Now I got to figure out who my bench wide.
Okay, now I'm in my happy place. I don't have too much money.
Okay. There's a few guys here that I kind of like if I can get them late. Yeah.
Okay. You're looking at wide receivers?
I'm looking at. I need 2 more wide receiver spots. Since I have 17 left at this point, I'm not in a bad spot, so I should be able to get some value on some guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I got multiple wide receivers left that I want, but the problem is they're never going to crack my lineup. So that's a problem.
See if this does anything. See if this moves.
Yeah, but you still they might. It depends on injury.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
That's why, like, I like having a bench, but like also I just like the longer I've done auction. Last year I had the epiphany that I read a weekly waiver wire article. Why the fuck do I care about my bench?
That's true.
Like I want like 2 spots on my bench that are like kind of like my breaking case of an emergency. And then 4 guys that I'm rotating trying to upgrade. That's it. Like I'm constantly churning my roster.
Oh yeah, if you're not churning, you're not trying.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like leagues are won on the waiver wire.
Ugh, God, I left way too much money.
Yes, you did. It's all right. I can guarantee you're going to get whatever kicker you want.
I already got my kicker. I spent $2 on Jake Bates.
Okay, defense. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
$7 Diggs. Is Diggs one of your guys?
Nah. I mean, he's fine. But, you know, he's not one of my guys.
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of I think at this point in his career, he's one of the myriad Jacoby Myerses out there. Like Khalil Shakir, Jawan Jennings, Cortland Sutton, Stephon Diggs, obviously Jacoby Myers. Those are all Jacoby Myers to me. They're all the same player. Wow. I
just wanted to get the bot to like spend some money.
Oh, okay.
I took a chance there.
Oh man, JJ McCarthy and Barack Purdy. Interesting strategy.
What the fuck was that? I just misclicked and just got $4 Brock Purdy.
Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy. Let me rephrase that.
What? Why did I do that?
For trading. For mid-season trading. It's a genius move.
I just knocked myself out of best team with that move.
Way to go.
Like, I just completely sabotaged my strategy because I'm super high, and I just was like, I'm going to click this button. And then I was like, why did I do that? I thought I was nominating someone for some
You need
reason.
to eat
And I
some
was like,
food,
no,
man.
you already nominated someone. What are you doing?
Notice how I'm doing well and I'm crushing meats while I'm doing this? Maybe that should be your strategy. Eat food.
We don't, not around here, partner.
Dude, Tucker Kraft is who is the Packer? Oh, he's 2024 Robert Tunyon.
Ooh, ouch. That's rough.
Look at his touchdowns per like targets.
Yeah,
the ratio.
they're not great.
It's
Yeah.
he's 100% like due for regression. Do you remember when people were like paying up for Tunyon? At least this year, people were kind of like, "Oh, we're not going to like fall for this again."
Yeah, Big Bob Tunyon, Gary Barnage, these big touchdown outlier guys, just like
Gary
I'm gonna-
Bonnet.
What'd you say?
Gary Bonnet.
Yeah, he's British. He's British.
British.
It's like that's kind of why I love like Trey McBride, because like he's like in the opposite situation where it's like he was a top 10 fantasy wide receiver, not tight end, wide receiver last year in half and full PPR, and like his touchdowns make no sense, like because he didn't have any.
Yeah.
He got a fumble in the end zone, and like it took him to like week 12 or 13 before he caught his first one.
It was worse than that. I'm pretty sure it was week 17.
I won my week and qualified for the playoffs based on that touchdown that he recovered in the end zone.
Well, hell yeah.
Baby.
That
you know
was
what?
hilarious.
I gotta look this up now.
I'm like, oh my god, wait, what? Okay. I'll take 6 points flat and no. Okay.
Trey McBride, first receiving touchdown, week 17 against the Rams.
God damn it! Did he have a rushing one before that though? I think.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yes, he did against the Bears. That's why you remember it.
I'm
carry
trying
2
I'm
yards.
trying to forget.
I'm gonna get whatever defense I want.
All right.
Because I left too much money on the board.
Oh my! Jeff gets to play against Cleveland and Pittsburgh twice with his defense. That's already, yeah.
Let's go.
What kicker do I want? You know what? I kind of got a feeling about this guy this year.
Jeff, have I shared my Pittsburgh Steeler fan moment with you this season?
No. What's your Pittsburgh Steeler fan moment?
Fuck yeah! Got my number 1 RB left on the board.
So I taught 6th grade this year, and the 5th grade teacher is a guy, he's a Steelers fan, and I'm a Baltimore fan. So we had good-natured ribbing all year long. And towards like one of the last days of school, we had nothing to do because half of my class was out doing volunteer work. And so I'm like, and that was right after Pittsburgh signed Aaron Rodgers. So I'm like, you know what? Let's troll that other guy. Let's troll that teacher. So we got a sympathy card, and we said,
oh no,
we are sorry to hear about Aaron Rodgers passing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
And the dude sent back like 2 creepy dolls, being like, "Good luck in the playoffs this year." And I'm like, "Yep, there it is. That's how bros show love. Creepy dolls and a valid criticism of my team." That's
that's really funny.
That rules.
It was fun, and we got to just brainstorming. I'm like, we have an hour. I don't have anything planned. Like, how are we gonna troll this dude? Like, the kids are like, "Oh, okay. I don't know what we're doing, but it seems fun."
Sorry about it. Aaron Rodgers passing is huge. Come on.
That took an hour.
What do you think of Ramondre this year?
That took an hour of workshop.
I think that Ramondre is on very thin ice because he had like 6 fumbles last year.
Yeah.
And they spent up to get Travion. So I think that it's going to be a situation that I don't want to have any part of because it could start as Ramondre and then flip on a dime.
Here's
I'm just
here's
kind of
my
going
thing.
hands off the whole thing.
Like, it took Vrabel forever to start making Derrick Henry the workhorse. I think he's going to try to do a committee. So
yeah, and that's fine. But here's the thing: is there's two there's 4 active running backs that had at least 6 fumbles on fewer than 300 touches, and 2 of them are Ramondre and Antonio Gibson. So like if he goes full on high T mode, there could be trouble there for everybody not named Trevion Henderson. So it's a situation that it's just like there's so much up in the air that I'm really not, and it's a low ceiling. I'm not really interested in investing in it too much.
Oh, the only guys I'm really targeting in best ball on that team, I have some Travion just because in case he hits. I have some Ramondre because he has a floor. But like the guys that I have the most of that I like, Drake May, he might have a second-year breakout. I liked what I saw of him. He's got rushing upside.
Oh, he has so much rushing.
And getting him Diggs, I think that's a very nice, cheap stack that could pay off. I don't know that I believe it'll happen, but I can see where it could. And I like to throw in a little Hunter Henry with that sometimes, too. Because May and Henry did pretty well together last year. There were some games.
Yeah, Hunter Henry's like the quintessential. Every year he finishes as like tight end 13. And and then the next draft he gets drafted at like tight end like 25 every single year. So he's huge value.
This is going to be my sneaky tight end for this year because I think there's going to be a lot of field goals kicked in Las Vegas. And Carlson, like I remember a couple of years ago, like he's a good kicker. Just that offense.
You've made a great argument.
Completely broken. I don't care. You can have him. I was just doing it so I could talk about Carlson. Like to plant my flag.
He's got one of the lowest MAD scores too.
Yeah.
Yeah, his deviation from his mean is not a lot, which is what you were really looking for in a kicker. Yeah. He's got a MAD score under 3, which is really
also like I feel like it's gonna be one of those offenses that might get to the red zone but doesn't get touchdowns.
Oh, you mean a Chip Kelly offense?
Yeah.
I can't get 40-yard touchdowns. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I was so, like, baffled when Chip Kelly left Ohio State. I'm like, you are so delusional. All of your touchdowns in Ohio State are like 50-yard plays. You're going to the Raiders.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious about it because I feel like I will say this at least about Chip Kelly. He understands running the football. I don't think it's going to be like I think if he can come up with a good run concept to work in the NFL, he can find success.
Wait, what happened? I messed up. Sorry, I messed up the video for everybody. I'm going to leave the room. Yeah, I'm going to leave the room.
Oh.
I had it cherry. Discord makes it hard to OBS.
Oh, Evan's back. Never mind.
There we go.
Evan guy. Oh, hi, Evan.
Oh, hey, Evan.
That's fine. Bro, I teach 6th grade. Fine. I get more shit said to my face every day than you can ever come to. Like...
One of my friends, like this was an actual friend. She got me the job where I'm at. It was her last day on Friday. We were having dinner, and she was saying, I guess apparently sometimes people will just come into her office to complain about me, and like she's like, he's my friend, right? And then, but she also says like she always tells them, if you have a problem with Waleed, what it actually is you just he just told you something that you don't want to hear. And the problem is with you. Like, it's probably your fault, which I kind of love.
Yeah, that was when I came in, because I came in and rescued that class that was not being managed well. And so, like, the first day they went to all their, like, counselors and were like, this dude sucks. And the counselors were like, where should you be right now? And the phone rang, me going like, do you have one of my students? Could you send him to the office? Like, they should be here. They're like, that's why he sucks. And the counselor's like, this is why we hired him. Like, they know where he knows who you are. Zach Charbonnet. Woe to anyone who ever liked that guy. Jeez, what an idiot.
What a ding dong.
God damn it. You know what? There's no point in trying in case you try to get cute and fuck me. So I'm just going to let you get knocked out here. Let's see.
I was going to say, Waleed, I was going to spend at least up to $13 on Zach Charbonnet.
I figured as much. But also, let's say I go up to 12 and you're like, it'd be way funnier to just stick him with Zach Charbonnet and only have $1 left. That wasn't the range of outcomes, which is why I was just like, there's no upside to bidding up that.
Yeah, that thought did cross my mind.
Yeah, because I do that to people. I do that to people specifically so they know if they're trying to run up on me, I'll just fuck you. Like,
Yeah, you're
if you,
like, I'm crazy.
if I think you don't like that guy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
So, but let's see. You got Baker, Nico, Mike Evans, Kenneth Walker III, David Njoku, Caleb Johnson, Travis Hunter, Alvin Kamara, James Conner, Jaden Waddle, Jordan Addison, Kyler Murray, Zach Charbonnet. I like that team, though. That's a good-ass team.
Like I said, 12-teamer, I'm trying to build depth because waiver wire is going to be a little bit lighter, and tried to get upside guys with like Hunter, I think Waddle. Addison's one of 5 players since 2000 to have 19 touchdowns in his first 2 years, so I think he's got a lot of touchdown upside, especially if JJ McCarthy is everything Waleed says he's going to be. So
I'm like, so I want to preface this by saying the only reason I had them ranked in my scores coming out, I had Jaden Daniels and JJ McCarthy same ranking, but I would have had Jaden Daniels. I would have had Jaden Daniels higher if it wasn't for the fact that he never slid in college, and I'm like, this guy's going to be hurt.
Oh yeah, dude! I remember the best thing I ever saw was a compilation of him getting blown up, and somebody just cut their they posted it and they just said NFL comp Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah,
because Jaden Daniels just got exploded in college constantly.
Oh god damn it! I thought, oh, I'm too fucking high. Oh well.
Eat food, man. I have leftovers. Fly over here.
God damn it, I am too high. I didn't realize you took Dobbins from me. We'll go Chase McLaughlin. God damn it. Okay, well, I got to pay more attention here. But
yeah, especially because you got Dobbins, bro. Whom do you think got Dobbins from you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he would be in my bench. I thought I had a second running back already. Ugh. I am high.
Ay, Dios mío. Dios mío.
That's fine. I like your team a lot, Jeff. This is a good team.
We should have a theme episode where we're all just smoke a bunch of salvia and try to draft.
I only do weed.
That wasn't a real proposal.
Waleed talking like somebody who
I'm just making it clear.
Do weed.
You can't spell weed without Waleed. You can't spell all weed.
Dang, all weed.
Waleed. That's your new nickname, bro.
I think it's Al-Weed. It's Al-Weed. Yeah, it's not Al-Weed. It's Al-Weed.
Al-Weed, sure.
Because there's only one L in my name.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
You guys know my wife's nickname for me is Weedy.
Weedy?
Weedy. You take the A and L out, it's just... Actually, my kids call me that too, except for my stepchild does, because I don't know.
My wife's nickname for me is Scrubby Bubbles. To this day, I don't understand it at all.
I don't remember why either.
I think that's kind of the best nickname though, when it's just like, I don't know how this happened, but I just keep getting called that.
She just said, I don't know why either. It has something to do with something that happened like 15 years ago when you were in the bathtub or something.
That's funny. Oh.
But I am her Scrubby Bubbles, and we've been married for 16 years on Friday.
So,
Nice.
Like my same friend who left, like we were talking, like we were having dinner, and she's like, I got this Groupon for massages, and I can't get any of my friends to go with me. And I was just kind of like, what? If you're offering me a free massage, I will absolutely go. So we got a foot massage today. I've never had a foot massage before.
How'd that go?
Well, I also learned today for the first time that my feet are ticklish. So that's not where you want to find that out.
Yeah.
What color nail polish did you choose?
My man was going giggle mode.
It wasn't a manicure. It was just a foot massage. Like they cleaned it, they massaged it. It's honestly, it was fantastic.
I can't handle anyone massaging me except my wife. It freaks me out.
Yeah. Oh no, I love massages.
Right,
Like,
I do too. I love them very much, but like I love them so much that like
I got you. No,
we've
I get
hired
it.
somebody to like massage me and her, and at the same time, I'm like, I can't handle this. Like this is too intimate. Like it needs to be my wife.
I can only do it if it's like utilitarian. Like I gotta get a neck massage because
Oh yeah, PT is different than massage.
yeah, utilitarian because like my dogs, one was in a crate, the younger one, and the other one wasn't, and she decided the older one who it wasn't like she's sick or anything, but she just didn't want to go outside to go to the bathroom, so she was peeing on the floor in the middle of the night. So guess who's in a crate now? She's in a crate now too. And their crates can't be next to each other because like the way the room's arranged, they won't fit. So the younger dog had been sleeping next to the older dog since she was like 3 months old. So I had to sleep on the ground next to her for like a week and a half, 2 weeks to get her used to it. And my neck has been messed up ever since.
Oh yeah, I can do floor to start, but then I have to go to a bed or a couch.
Yeah, so I'm just like, ugh.
We are all too old for that shit.
Yeah, right? I can't believe I used to just do that willingly.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like, do you got like, I'll just sleep on the floor. It's fine if you don't have room.
Yeah, can I get a blanket? No, that's fine.
I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath.
You do the man blanket, which is just crossing your arms really tightly across your chest, and that'll keep you warm.
I see my teenage son sleeping, and I'm like, how the hell are you not jacked up? Like,
it's because
like your one leg is halfway to the ceiling, your head's on the floor. Like, I don't know what is going on, man, with your joints.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give me some Rigo Daldo. I don't care.
Oh shit.
I'll save you, man.
I mean, I don't care. I'm happy either way. Like,
well, then why did you say, and I quote, "Oh shit"?
Because I didn't mean to click. I thought I was clicking 3, and then I was surprised that you had done it right before I did.
It's almost as if I know your every move seconds before you make it.
That's fine. Damn. I was happy with him at that price. I'm happy to let him go at that price. There's still some guys I like as my last few running backs. God, I'm hating that Purdy spot though. God, that was so dumb. That's $4 too. Huh?
I'm loving the evolution of this Najee Harris story. Where like first he blew his eye off. Then it was just some other guy who was also named Najee Harris who lived in Fort Lauderdale, which is not possible. And then I'm like, you know what? I hope he doesn't blow his eye out. I hope he didn't do it. But I also want this to keep being funny. And then Andrew's like, it's a superficial eye injury. He will start week 1. And I'm like, oh, now it's funny again because that was a very not believable lie you just told.
Yeah, I was just happy I could make jokes once I knew he still had both his eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't want this dude to lose an eye, but I want this to keep being funny because that's funny.
Well, we already learned with JPP that people will still make jokes. So
yeah, but
we're not people. We're super people. We're super people.
All right.
Super people.
I just hit the turn here. So Scott Fishbowl, this is my team so far. I got Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins, Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield. I'm at the turn. I'm kind of thinking David Njoku and Dak Prescott. I get the double stack at quarterback with CeeDee, give myself Njoku. Does that seem like a smart move there?
Prescott's definitely the move. I don't care about Njoku at all.
At the 8th.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. Tight ends in this class, I don't want to risk it too.
What's the TEP? 0.75? What is it?
It's 3.5 points per reception for tight ends.
What?
But it's 2.5 for everybody else.
Okay, so the TEP is like literally 1.167777 repeating.
Yeah.
No, it's 1.6777 terminating.
Huh.
They just rounded.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right.
That's decent though.
You know what?
Damn, it's 100 degrees here.
No, I did the math wrong. I did 4.6, not 1.6. So it's 1.1667 terminating. Okay. I love math. Math is my only friend. It will not let me nominate an RB. It says you cannot nominate something if you have enough. You have too many already. So,
all right.
Good job, Yahoo, for actually fixing an issue.
I don't know, like, as much as I like the tight end premium aspect of it, I wonder how valuable it actually is. If I when it's only like a 1 point difference, like
It's valuable. Okay, so from a guy who just switched to TEP for his BML, the top two tight ends, it matters a ton. Every other tight end, it does not matter at all. So it just creates a more haves and haves not scenario.
Yeah, which is
Scenario.
what I'm wondering. I'm wondering maybe I got to go Doomsday here.
Sinuation.
A doomsday?
A Doomsday.
God, you remember when I had to scout Rashad White like 4 years ago? And I found a like Rashad White highlights tape, and the first highlight was him falling down at the line of scrimmage. And I'm like,
Sounds
this
like a
is all
Rashad
I
White
don't know what to
highlight
do. I don't know what to do. Like, this is fan made or AI generated, and he sucks.
All right, so here's what I'm going to start doing now. I'm just going to start nominating guys for $2 because it takes Evan out, and there's only a couple other guys.
Oh, I don't even know who I want. So just tell me who you want. You get him for one.
I
I've
have
got
the
my
money,
six. I've got my solid core. I got my 5 mid RB backup last night in the Pip squad. We're good. Hey, guess who's no longer pre-diabetic?
Hey, look
This
at
Oh,
you.
yeah.
stupid
Congrats, man.
ass. This stupid ass freaking guy who drinks and eats all day. Yeah, thank you. I lost 15 pounds this year.
I found it.
Thank you. Well, I'm happy to donate. You needed a little meat on your bones, man. Honestly.
There we go.
We were thinking of moving you from fullback to, slot, but now
Oh
we're
no,
good.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't have the route. I don't have the route running chops.
You don't
for
have the
that.
tree.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of Seattle's defense this year as a sleeper for fantasy?
Why did you ask Jeff and not me?
I
Evan
think I've
lives in
already asked you
Seattle.
this. We've already talked about this.
Fair.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I haven't thought about it. I haven't gotten that far, so I don't have any opinions on Seattle's defense. I feel
Okay.
like I have gotten so much gold out of your weekly waiver wire. I don't care about defenses even less. I care about defenses even less now. It's
Dude,
a purely week to week
tell you what,
proposition for me.
The last 2 weeks, man, I feel like I've refined my system pretty well. I've
Yeah.
got really good fucking hit rates.
Yeah, I don't even worry about it. I just like I got the Ravens for $2 because I was like, whatever, who cares? In this one, but usually I'm just like, I'll figure it out.
I love there was that time when you started making notes on my Chicago predictions. Like kind of saying, bear in mind, but by like the third week in a row, you're like, okay, he's a Bears fan, but he's also being right.
Yeah, it was. I think those like 4 or 5 titles in a row were about the Bears.
I'm telling you, man, like I really got my system down on like where I'm gonna find like the edges that could like create a big blow up week.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, with defenses, with DSTs, it's a week-to-week proposition. That's why I don't really think about them. And a lot of leagues I play in don't even have them, so
yeah,
I don't particularly care.
I like that leagues that do have them because to me, I have an edge. Like,
yeah, I mean, you
really
always want
is.
DGens are always looking for some sort of edge. So
Yeah. Well, it's not just that too. Like the margins are so small here. You have to like find any way you can like get yourself an extra point or two a week.
exactly.
Yahoo! I nominated Buffalo for 2, and now it says Buffalo $2 over your budget, but it's literally not because I nominated them for 2.
Yeah.
So what's going on with your words, man? English? Do you speak it?
All right, cool. So I need to start like
Literally, that's why they
nominating
let me nominate him. And they're like, "Oh, this guy's too expensive for you." And I'm like, "I just bid 2 on him. Well, 2 is too expensive." I'm like, I don't think you understand what's going on.
I kind of like how I ended up making this build here.
I'm not going to bid against myself.
So like you look at my team here, I got Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Najee Harris, J.K. Dobbins, Trey McBride, Calvin Ridley, Khalil Shakir, Hollywood Brown. Brock Purdy's a mistake. That would have been another running back. But I'm also gonna end up having some combination of I should have had Jalen Wright in my little on my list. I'm gonna have some combination of Eckler, Justice Hill, Roshan Johnson, Ben Johnson, or Trey Benson.
Okay. I mean,
Like,
that's
they're all upside plays. I just need a couple of them to hit.
yeah.
It's kinda
Roshan
what I'm doing.
Johnson might be getting that David Montgomery role.
That's kind of what I think. I also
Oh,
don't
you
like.
know what? That shit that I quoted earlier about Braylon, that was about Roshan last year. That's my bad. I was thinking about the
Yeah.
wrong team that got a disciple.
Yeah. But yeah, I know that. Like, I think it applies to both teams this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And I want the second running back in that room every time, because that's if that is correct, you're gonna get such a huge return on your investments at the prices.
Yeah, that's where you find those values.
I have a ton of Braylon Allen and Roshan Johnson, and I love that I'm getting them late because it means I can start taking wide receivers early. Like,
Yeah, it clears up. There's no point in taking a depth wide receiver at that point, because if you're getting Roshan and you feel good about it, like, I missed out on Cooper Kupp. I missed out on Jalen McMillan. Like, who cares? It's fine.
Yeah.
You'll survive.
I've been doing a lot of Roshan and Monagai in best ball, because I figure one of them is going to have
one will do something. One will do something.
Like, I think it's actually it's a smart way of approaching the position, because one of those guys is probably going to be worth an RB2 on a given week, and I've hedged that spot with like draft capital that's like in the 170s.
It is like him to not be reliable.
Say that again. I can't hear over Evans.
Yeah.
Evans' mic.
Yeah, Evans. That's very loud. That happens, but it should be muted for the chat, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time that I didn't know Evan muted his mic, and we were like doing starter sit, and then he just like starts talking to his kids, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What the hell?"
I'm not even putting that on a porch.
Yeah.
I don't think a porch can handle that thing.
Oh, I love this. So I have like 2 spots left with $4 max bid. So it's just I go along when you're at the end there. Okay. So I'm going to get myself Trey Benson. I like him a little bit more than Justice Hill, just because I think he's a year 2 running back. And in the games that Connor missed, he really showed. I love me some Trey Benson. I think he's got league winner potential this year.
Trey Benson, I think so. I watched a cut up of one of his carries. He figured it out in the second half.
Yeah, he did.
He was a much better back in the second half. In the first half, his vision was just like the game was too fast for him.
I agree. And like, he is so fucking explosive. That's why I want those shares, man. And he catches the ball. Like, if James Conner misses any time, like, let's say, like, if James Conner's out, like, in the first 4 weeks, there's a good chance Trey Benson, if he remains healthy, would finish, like, as an RB1.
It's
low-end RB1, 100%. I think he's got that potential in that offense. Look at how Arizona, like, they're all about running the ball, funneling it to one quarterback, or to one running back. Like, it's a bell cow.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. It's the volume will be there. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
the volume plus just how explosive he is. Like, because he's fast in a way that James Conner just isn't.
No, and James Conner isn't built on being fast, so it's a completely different type of back. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like it could make things so dynamic if that's
Why
what it is.
have I been put into auto pick mode due to inactivity?
Yeah,
Boo.
like Chase Brown. If someone nominates a defense,
Oh, my team! It filled out my team. The robots filled out my team. Okay.
All right. Well, let's look at your team. You got Christian Kirk and Bryce Young. You can blame the robot all you want. We know who picked them, Evan.
Goodness gracious.
So I already went over Jeff's team. I want to look over Fatty's team. We got Bo Nix, Malik Neighbors, Rasheed Rice, Chubba Hubbard, Tony Pollard, T.J. Hockenson, Garrett Wilson, Jordan Mason, Brian Robinson Jr., Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, Ramondre Stevenson, Juwan Jennings. That's a very deep team. Like, there are guys who can get you blow-up weeks, but I feel like you're going to struggle figuring out who's going to do it when. Oh, God damn it. I should have just... whatever. Freeman, Jordan Love, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby Myers is your wide receiver too. Kind of brings that down a little bit.
Yeah,
Devin
that's rough.
Achane, Bucky Irving, Brock Bowers, Breece Hall, Jonnu Smith. You got Brock Bowers. You don't need a second tight end. Tootin. I don't like Tootin at all this year just because I don't think I think he's a guy I'm only going to grab him on the waiver wire. Trey Harris, Amuka, Nick Chubb, Jaden Higgins.
I missed Amika
All right.
Aguba to the Bucks. They need a separation dude, and Amika is a separation dude. He's one of the best.
I honestly I found him kind of meh.
I'm with Evan on
He's a
this one.
prospect.
I'm a big fan of Ibuka.
I don't. He doesn't have the NFL skill, but he's got like the Devontae Evans levels, or the who is that Houston wide receiver that's going to be in the Hall of Fame?
I think he's a wide receiver 2 on
Foster.
a team, maybe a wide receiver 3 at his floor. I just don't ever see him being that guy, and so I just can't really get excited. About him.
He's not that guy. He's just got separation. What? Okay, it's Devontae Adams, that dude on Houston who's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I forget his name right now.
Oh, Andre Johnson. I was thinking
Yes,
the wrong
Andre
position.
Johnson. I see that in him. Where I'm like, even on your slow days, you get separation, so you're going to have a nice little chunk every time.
I gotcha. This is how I ended up. Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Najee Harris, J.K. Dobbins, Trey McBride. I think J.K. Dobbins could be a nice PPR scam merchant in that offense.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking RJ Harvey, but RJ
No,
Harvey, I don't get it. I truly, it's not like where I'm being facetious. I don't get it. Like I truly don't understand.
I think they hope he'll be that guy next year. I think J.K. Dobbins is going to fill that role for this year, where R.J. Harvey's like the third down guy.
See, my
RJ
thing.
Harvey's ADP is like RB21, and it's out of control. It makes zero sense.
Okay, my
But that's-
insightful analysis is that every time I see RJ Harvey nominated, I think, hey, remember that band PJ Harvey? They were pretty good. Their first album was really good. Why didn't they do better? Why didn't they have more albums? And then the bidding's over, and I just don't have them. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm bidding on a guy. My bad.
I think Steve Harvey myself.
It's a bad.
I think Robert Downey Jr. Harvey, RDJ Harvey.
Yep, there it is.
Trey McBride, Calvin Ridley, Brock Purdy, Khalil Shakir, Hollywood Brown, Austin Eckler, Roshan Johnson, Trey Benson. So I just need 2 of those guys to hit is kind of what I'm hoping for there. It's fine. I did Jeff already when he filled up. Evan kind of stopped. Did I do Freeman? I did. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Who was the guy that we really liked?
Evan.
Was it Brian or was it David?
It was Dave.
Oh, David was Josh Allen, Puka Nacua, Zay Flowers, Chase Brown, Isaiah Pacheco, Tucker Kraft, Chris Olave. Yeah, it kind of just keeps going downhill.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Agreed.
And let's see, JV, you got CJ Stroud as your starter and Isaac Guerrero as your second. So, you're a bot. That's why. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I'm giving this one to Jeff. No, hold on. I want to give it to you, but you bought it out at the end, Evan, so I'm disqualified.
Yeah,
I'm going with
that's
Jeff.
fine. That's
I
fine.
think Jeff had my favorite drafts.
I
So,
win the
Jeff-
best
Jeff-
draft while I'm leaving half the time to cook dinner. That's what I win. I'll take that award happily.
Did Jeff leave?
He said I'll be right back.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay. So, well.
His
we'll
RB
definitely
depth
wait
is
till he's back.
admirable.
Yeah. I do like how my draft turned out. I'm wondering, like, how hard I want to go 0 RB. And in a 12-man, that feels like I needed to, like, I could have found some value elsewhere. But at the same time, I think that Brock Purdy would have been a much better player if I hadn't been stupid there. So, that's
This
fine.
draft definitely threw me some curveballs at RB2, which let me know, hey,
Yeah.
good job. You should always practice getting effed over with your RB2 strategy because your RB2 strategy sucks
Yeah.
in real life. It's wait for somebody to drop that's a starter. And that's been happening in these mocks, but it won't happen in real life come August.
I think I'm just gonna get value elsewhere. So I'm not too worried about it. Like I personally find mock drafts to be much harder than regular drafts when I do public leagues.
Same. Or even my big money league last year. Remember, I'm like,
yeah.
I just got Justin Jefferson for $45. And you're like, what the hell is going on there? I'm like, I don't know, man. This is so much easier.
I think the reason for that, Jeff, we voted, you had the best draft.
Yeah, let's go.
But I think the reason for that is like when you're in those leagues, not everyone practices. Everyone in the mock drafts is there to practice.
And not only that, with the mock draft, I think people are a little bit bolder. Well, they'll be like, well, let's see what happens if I take X guy with, with all this extra money. And then when the market does what the market always does, their team evens out.
There's a lot more scared money. Like last year was out on Josh Allen. And then like Josh Allen was available. Like I only did like one public league last year for money. And I know I made the playoffs. I think I cashed. But it was like, and then Josh Allen was there for under $25, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting Josh Allen. Like, I was like, you guys are just giving me like these guys that I want for $15 cheaper than I've been getting them, and that's cool.
Yeah, I don't go into any draft to get Josh Allen, but if he was staring me in the face for $25, well, guess who's getting Josh Allen?
Yeah, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, $25. I'm smashing it every fucking time because like. The quarterback position still scores the most points. So if I can get that for an eighth of my budget, that's a good investment.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm glad to come in and dominate, I guess.
Yeah, come back anytime.
Look, we said you had the best draft. We didn't say you dominated. All right?
Well, dominate your draft with the football drafts on tap thing where we're also drinking a lot.
I actually think, like, even with the Brock Purdy mistake, though, my strategy was I hit my strategy. That's exactly what I was looking to do. I got the high-end wide receiving talent, I think. My wide receiver 3, I had to lose a little bit of money on. But the upgrades at Hurts and McBride, I think that's starting lineup. But I think Najee and Dobbins, they're going to be fine there.
I want to say a bit about Brian, who bid accidentally $23 for Will Lutz and then rage quit. And we're like, you can still save your team. The dude has Justin Herbert, T. Higgins, Terry McLaurin, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams, James Cook, and then the bot bid all its money. So you have Colston Loveland and a bunch of horrible bot bid. Like, if he just stuck around, I guess it's a he. If he just stuck around, if he identifies as a he, like, he could have had the best team, in my opinion, despite doing $22.
Yeah, no, I will say this. Like, I get it, but I respect it, too. Like, it was well done. And you know what else was well done? This episode. This was fun. Jeff, this was really fun with you. Please do this again with us.
Yeah, absolutely. We usually record the podcast on Sundays when we can. So, but Mike's parents are in town, so I was like, oh, we're not recording till Thursday this week. So I was like, put me in there.
Hell
this
yeah.
is always fun.
Yeah, Waleed, moving forward, production note, I guess on-air production note, we need a third, even if it's a rotating guest. Like,
I was thinking that too. Like the difference was noticeable.
Very noticeable.
This was a really good episode.
And for me to be able to go and take care of my family and not be like, well, now Wally's gonna vamp for like the second hour in a row. Like, damn, I'm being really mean to him. Like, this sucks.
And that's fun. And that's fine. I can vamp.
You can. But I'm like, I'm making him vamp a lot. Like,
I feel like it just means they're getting like different things. Like. And they're not necessarily getting a conversation on things. They're just hearing opinions that I've probably already said.
Yeah, Neapolitan ice cream is not chocolate and vanilla, and that's it for a reason.
Yeah. As somebody who has had to vamp with Evan taking care of kids, I understand.
Yeah. It's happened
it's
way too much, and I appreciate you, Wally. But it was nice to be like, hey, they're having a little spicy conversation. Cool, I'm going to go glaze my freaking weird thing I'm making. And, oh, wait, my kids, put some pants on. Hey, you guys both need to put some pants on. Wearing pants is an important part of growing up. I've told you this many times.
I don't know about that.
Many times.
I mean, I would consider it more of a chain, a restriction that is being needlessly imposed on me.
It's something you have to do, not something you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not like. Is it part of being an adult? I guess, but also like.
So's taxes.
I can be an adult without it. I don't need pants to be an adult. I do my best adulting pantsless.
I do. Wow. Well, good job being able to walk down the street with a bunch of people pointing at your minuscule dong and laughing. I guess I don't have that privilege. Okay, my bad. My fault, man. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that's great. That's good stuff. All right,
Let's
I
call
want to
it.
hear about mythical fantasy, so let's call it.
Oh, yeah, let's call it. Yep.
All right, yeah.
Holy shit,
Goodbye,
I have no
everybody.
clues. All right, hold on. We're not off.